WWE Monday Night Raw. Welcome, guys. Sorry we're a little late here today as we get caught up, guys. We are here with our first match of the evening where we will see the World Tag Team Championships on the line. And we've got a battle here as the Usos are going at it here with the Vision. And all Logan Paul and Austin Theory are going to have their hands full with the Usos here today. But a big shoulder tackle there to Jimmy Uso. Jumping over his Austin Theory. And a big back elbow from Jimmy Uso connects to Austin Theory. And Logan Paul with an uppercut on Jey Uso. Jey reverses, throwing Logan into the ring. And up to the ropes, and the double elbows there twice by the Usos connect to the Maverick Logan Paul.
Guy who actually fell up the stairs to success, so I at least got to give him a little bit of credit for that. He did take the United States.
And now we see here the double team. Jey Uso going flying. And we see the World Tag Team Champions are in action here tonight in a street fight match as this match continues next here on Monday Night Raw. What's up, everybody? How we doing here today? Hope everybody is enjoying their Monday night here thus far. And the good thing about starting a little later here, guys, what do we do about it? Well, we go ahead and rewind this dang thing and we see what's happening already with the WWE. Yeah. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Sorry we are a little late as we see Monday Night Raw is here in New York City.
Stop on the road to WrestleMania. The world champion CM Punk is here tonight. He was slammed through the air.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk is here in the arena tonight. And we also see the Women's Tag Team Champions, Lash Legend and Nia Jax are here tonight defending their Women's Tag Team Championships against Bayley and Lara Valkyria. And there's Oba Femi arriving to the arena here today. And it's going to be the Ruler taking on the Beast Brock Lesnar. And we'll hear from Lesnar tonight and hear what he has to say as we get ready for Monday Night Raw here in New York. And ladies and gentlemen, look who kicked off Monday Night Raw. It was none other than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. All right, fast forward a little bit. And the undisputed WWE Champion makes a grand entrance here on Monday Night Raw.
Dog in WWE.
What's up, Alfie?
Where the WWE Champion will always be present. Madision Square Garden, New York City. What do you want to talk about?
And ladies and gentlemen, looks like Stephanie McMahon is the one heading out to the ring here earlier on Monday Night Raw. And what was this about? I guess we'll find out. Alfie been doing good, man.
Don't make me cry, guys. It's not fair.
Alfie, been doing good, man. Hope you're doing well.
I am surprised to see you here.
I don't know why you would be surprised. I mean, the last time I checked, my name is Stephanie McMahon. And this is the house my grandfather built, Madision Square Garden.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Steph. There you go, Steph. What's up, Keith? What's up, Joshua? How we doing, guys? Sorry a little late here today.
Okay. Stephanie McMahon. What do you want to talk about?
Well, Cody, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about Randy Orton.
Uh-oh.
And I want to talk about WrestleMania. Only you're not going to like what I have to say.
Ooh. What's going on here?
See, Cody, you talked about where you used to sit at center stage in conversations that we've had. Well, I used to sit right over there. And Andre the Giant would walk by and squeeze my leg and give me the office as he'd come to the ring. Because you, me, and Randy, we are multi-generational talent in this business. We understand what it means to be at the top in a different way than anybody else. We have all taken different paths to get to where we are in this moment, but you chose to take the golden path. And that's amazing. It's wonderful. You stayed true to yourself. You've stayed true to your values and who you are. And you actually believe that you can bring out the best in people, that you can bring out the best of your opponents in the middle of this ring. And for the most part, you can. But you can't this time with this version of Randy Orton.
What?
This version of Randy Orton is diabolical. And Cody, you don't have to be diabolical, but you have to be able to think like that. You have to be able to think like Randy. Your father understood that better than anybody. Dusty Rhodes could roll with the best of them. He could get down and dirty with the best of them, but from what I've seen so far, you are not your father.
Oh! Some big words from Stephanie McMahon to the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes can't beat this version of Randy Orton. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Oh, wow. So Stephanie laying it down and telling Cody Rhodes how it is.
Who Randy Orton is? I know everything about Randy Orton. I know that he was the coal that became the diamond. I know he was the youngest world champion in company history. I know he was the legend killer by merit. I know he was punting people's heads off left and right, my own father included. I know he was doing stuff so violent and so vile on this very show that we can't show it today. And I know that some of that stuff was to you.
Ooh.
And I know there's a whole swath of the WWE universe of pro wrestling fans who want this whole student-teacher dynamic. But I ceased to be the student a long time ago, and it wasn't when I won the WWE Championship. It's when I became a babysitter, when I had to reach over in the car, turn the volume down just to make sure he was breathing while he drooled all over himself. I am not the student. I am not afraid of Randy Orton, and I am not walking in to my very first WrestleMania main event. You want to bring up fathers? I'm not mine. You're right. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, you're not yours either.
Oh! Big words from Cody Rhodes to Stephanie McMahon. Oh, and McMahon just slapped the face of Cody Rhodes.
I am out here because I care about you. And you don't have anybody giving you any guidance in this situation. You don't understand what this Randy Orton is capable of. He doesn't need a babysitter. He doesn't need any of that. He's not asking you to be the student, and I'm not saying you are. But Cody, you have to understand that Randy isn't just listening to the voices in his head. He beckoned them. He loves what they're telling them. He can control them. And it appears that he is listening to someone else as well. So unless you can learn to actually think like Randy, then you are going to lose that title. And WrestleMania will be the last time Cody Rhodes is introduced as the undisputed WWE Champion.
Some big words here from Stephanie McMahon to the WWE Champ. Wow. Wait a minute. What is that? And Cody grabbing the arm of Stephanie, and he's not through with her just yet.
Stephanie McMahon, I've got 2 words for you. Thank you.
And some kind words and respect shown now by the WWE Champion. And what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Stephanie McMahon here live in Madision Square Garden. And oh my goodness, an explosive way to kick off Monday Night Raw here tonight.
Expected or wanted to hear, but something he absolutely needed, coming from a very trustworthy.
For all to see.
What a moment on the road to WrestleMania.
Crowd is here, about to blow. And there's ISO Speed backstage with General Manager Adam Pearce.
Danhausen.
It's Danhausen!
You! Man, where you been at? My life has been a disaster. I've been missing flights, late to events. Come on, bro. Uncurse me now, please.
Uncurse you?
Maybe for a price. $10 million, no, $1 billion. And the rights to your streaming services, and give me one of your personal assistants and a camera boy for myself. You know I can't do that. Absolutely no.
Hey, Steve, listen, let's not worry about Chris. As a matter of fact, not everything is bad. Tonight I got your front row seats for the Usos in the Vision for the tag titles. It's a street fight. Oh, and we have a special guest commentator.
Oh.
And it's LA Knight!
What are you doing?
I'm great, man.
Ripping love with ISO Speed.
I'm gonna go talk that talk. Yeah.
Yeah! What's up, Danhausen?
Are you supposed to disappear?
Oh, yeah.
Great cat.
Talking about Speed or Danhausen?
It's in New York City.
Now Taxes is a local TurboTax expert.
Alright guys, one of the best parts about being a little late is we get to fast forward through these commercials a little bit. So that's really nice.
Show Speed, one of the most popular streamers in internet.
Alright guys, and we are back to the action here for this street fight matchup as we see the Usos taking on the Vision, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. And it looks like now the Usos have the Vision set up, and oh my goodness! Austin Theory just went through a table! The double suplex there from the Usos! And man, Austin Theory just went through the table!
Guys, you think New York like that one? Logan Paul now trying to get back to his feet, and Well, that's Logan Paul's fault. This is Paul. Logan Paul's mom just handed him brass knuckles. Where's LA Knight going?
Oh, and LA Knight going after Logan Paul as Logan had the brass knucks, and now Speed, as Paul's trying to pull Speed in, and LA Knight not letting Logan Paul get away with the brass knucks. Wait a minute, I show Speed's got the brass knucks. Oh, and Speed just took out LA Knight. Holy crap! What just happened? I show Speed just hit LA Knight with the brass knuckles.
Yeah, he did. Now would be a good time to show us your speed. By getting the hell out of Dodge, I show. I think that how's it.
Uh-oh, and now the brass knucks are back in the hands of the Maverick Logan Paul. Logan back in the ring here. These brass knucks are legal here in this street fight match. Uh-oh, Logan Paul is setting up here for the right hand. And Jimmy ducks under it. The super kick connects to Logan Paul. The double super kick connects, taking down the Maverick. And the double super kick to Austin Theory. And the spear by Jey Uso. And now Jimmy calling the shots, telling Jey to get up on the top rope. And Jimmy, oh, just got knocked out. The brass knucks to Jimmy Uso. And Logan Paul just got taken out by Jey, but the cover. Oh my goodness, we've got new World Tag Champs. Here's your winners, the Visions, Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Well, in a way, they can thank I Show Speed, who didn't want to get involved in this at all. He was a victim of circumstance, but nonetheless, the Usos are no longer the champs. This is catastrophic for Jimmy and Jey. We see again LA Knight bringing the fight to Logan Paul as personal issues. Too much to handle. Logan desperately would rip I Show Speed over the barricade. And Speed with the brass knuckles just reacting to being surprised by Knight would turn LA's lights out. Saw his expression.
You can see I Show Speed was not expecting LA Knight to be there as he takes him out with the brass knucks, and then Logan Paul would take out Jimmy Uso, and we see Jey Uso attack Logan there, but Austin Theory gets in and gets the cover and pins the World Tag Champs. And now I Show Speed.
That's wise advice there from Logan Paul. I think he's telling I Show Speed, you better stick with us because you got a very bad LA Knight news.
And wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got new World Tag Team Champions as the Visions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, will now be running the tag division.
Did you guys hear what Jimmy Uso said?
All right, guys, now they're going over what Punk said last week, so we're going to kind of skip through that a little bit here. I'm still getting caught up here, guys.
I understand how you feel. Punch to the back of the head. Let's go.
And after we seen Roman Reigns put CM Punk through the announcer's table with a huge powerbomb, Punk was actually laughing after what Roman did to him last week.
I'm not the one that needs help. And we know the world champ CM Punk is here tonight in a building where he's had some great history. November 20th, back in 2011 at Survivor Series here in the Garden. He won the WWE Championship, which would kick off that legendary 4. This has escalated, and tonight in Madision
and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, it's none other than the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan! As she makes her way to the ring, we'll find out what Liv has to say here tonight. As we get through these commercials here, guys, thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh boy.
Or do you? No, but you want to berate me and say I hide behind mine, but meanwhile you sneak attack me any chance that you get. So what are you scared of, Stephanie? Are you scared to confront me one-on-one? Are you scared to be face-to-face? Because I know you are very proud of where you come from. But this is where I come from, and where I come from, it's on sight.
We're caught up now, guys. We are live. We are live. So all caught up, guys.
My mother taught me to never let anyone get the better of me. But your mother? Tu madre es basura, puta!
Oh!
Stephanie, I'm waiting for you. I'm here all alone. Why did you come get me? Show me how to...
And here we go. Stephanie Vaquer was not going to let Liv Morgan continue with the disrespectful talk as the Women's World Champion is here in MSG on Monday Night Raw. And things are about to get started. And Stephanie inside the ring. Liv Morgan attacks, and now Stephanie's back at it as well. Both women going with right hands. Liv Morgan with a kick to the gut, and now the right hand's raining down, but Stephanie reverses it with the elbows, attacking Liv Morgan here. And Liv going for the clothesline. Stephanie ducks underneath, the back kick connects. And Liv just got dropped by the Women's World Champion. And now wait a minute. Uh-oh. And now Stephanie Vaquer with the steel chair here. And oh my goodness, Liv could be in big trouble. And now Stephanie in the ring, Liv begging for mercy here. Oh, from behind, it's Roxanne Perez. Perez is here. It was a setup the whole time. And now Liv Morgan and Roxanne are attacking Stephanie Vaquer. Yikes. And now Roxanne Perez picking up the Women's World Champion, and Liv Morgan sets up the chair, and oh no, Oblivion! Face first to the steel chair goes Stephanie, and Vaquer has been laid out by the #1 contender, Liv Morgan. And with the help of Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan makes a huge statement here on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, you know it was a trap already. What's up, Michael? Thank you, man, for the good comment there. Keith, hope you're feeling good, buddy. Thanks for joining us here, Alfie and Keith. Appreciate you guys. And could this be the future site of WrestleMania when Liv Morgan goes one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer on the grandest stage of them all for the Women's World Championship? Well, a big statement made here tonight by the #1 contender.
Sports entertainment known as WrestleMania. Now, Stephanie's got issues with Liv. The Vision's Oracle, Paul Heyman, has some issues with Seth Rollins.
And we know about that after last week.
You are going to jail. You are going to prison. I will adopt your daughter so she doesn't go through life knowing that her father was a foul son. Paul Heyman would cross a line with his words, and Rollins would make the Oracle pay. Unfortunately, it was Seth Rollins who would leave the arena in handcuffs, courtesy of his former Oracle.
And there's the Vision backstage with I Show Speed.
congratulations, but I didn't mean to get involved. You know, I was just,
Yo, stop. Whatever you meant to do doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro, because now you have enemies, Speed. You have real enemies, trust me. I know, because I have enemies. You don't understand. Yeah, trust me. You're a cook, brother, but that's why you don't understand. I can't. I can't do it. I'm telling you, bro. If you stick with me. Yeah. You're in good hands. You're with the tag team champions. You're with the Vision. They will take him out to dinner with you. Yeah. Please go celebrate. Yeah. Have a celebratory dinner. Yes, take him with you. And hey, watch his back. We got you. Yeah, we got you. We got it. Get him. How do you feel about ribeye? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. The Usos are going to kill him. What? Have you checked your email today? Have I checked my email? No. That's not what the email's about. Well, if there's something very wrong with me, maybe you could type out a memo and send it to me via email. Email, he said.
And General Manager Adam Pearce not too happy here with the Oracle, Paul Heyman.
Rick Williams and Last Legend, featuring live performances from DJ Kyrie, Miles O'Neill, and DJ
Coach Spicy coming right up. Okay, Mrs. Reynolds.
For more information and to purchase tickets, head to GlumBeach.com.
Oh, he'll need a pepper soon? Oh, thank you, Keith. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got our next match coming up next here on Monday Night Raw. As we see here, it will be a match scheduled for one fall, and it will be for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And introducing first, they are the #1 contenders, the challengers for the titles. It's the tag team of Lyra Valkyria and Bayley! And these two women look to make history here in Madision Square Garden as the fans here in MSG are fired up for what should be a big tag team matchup here, as we'll see the irresistible forces, Last Legend and Nia Jax, put their titles on the line here on Monday Night Raw as they face the new #1 contenders here, Lyra and Bayley. And after what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, where Bayley and Lyra Valkyria came to the aid of two other tag teams with Nikki Bella, the Bella Twins, and also Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss were in a matchup on Friday Night SmackDown, we would then see the irresistible forces, the women's tag team champions, Nia Jax and Last Legend, get involved on Friday Night SmackDown. And when that happened, we would then see Bayley and Lyra Valkyria come to even the odds and help out the tag teams there as they took out and made a statement, taking out the irresistible forces on Friday Night SmackDown. And now they've got their championship opportunity here tonight on one of the biggest stages, the world's most famous arena here at MSG on Monday Night Raw. Will we have new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions here tonight on the red brand? Well, we're about to find out in just a few moments when we see the irresistible forces put the titles on the line against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. We will find out which one of these two tag teams will come out on top. Coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope everybody's enjoying the live stream here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for WWE Monday Night Raw. And guys, I am still in shock, and I'm so happy we were able to get caught up here as we are now live, hanging out here. What's up, guys? Keith, what's going on, man? It says Tom Grassi, Tim Reynolds Show, coming for the title of greatest commentator on YouTube. Keith, I appreciate you, dog, fighting through them shingles. Man, Keith, that has got to be a big battle, dog. I am so happy you're here hanging out with us today, man. All the best wishes to you and your health going forward, man. I appreciate it. Alfie, you are the GOAT, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with us here all chat long. Alfie, I appreciate you, brother. And thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. Thank you so much for showing the love and support there, sweetheart. Appreciate you helping me through these tough times right now, guys. Sorry about that once again, guys, being here late. I like to be prompt and make sure I'm here on time as often as I can be. So it's been a little bit of a struggle here not being able to get here on you guys, all right? All right, guys, so just a few more seconds away from the action as we get back. I'll make sure we get a match up here. Let's start a poll.
The biggest show of the year, Stand and Deliver, comes to the factory in St. Louis, Missouri this Saturday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. For the first time ever, Nia Jax and Lash Legend take on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a tag team matchup. Irresistible Forces, well, they got involved in a big tag match this past week on SmackDown.
Women's tag team division arguably as hot as it's ever been. Lash Legend would interfere and catch Bliss with a heavy right hand, allowing Brie Bella to score the pinfall. But the action continued after the bell. As Nikki and Brie were attempting to share a moment, Nia and Lash would enter the ring once again and impose their will until Bayley and Lyra would play unlikely saviors, bringing the fight to the women's tag team champions. With a little help from Charlotte Flair, but tension still running extremely high between all of these teams.
Well, this is the first time since 1987 that a women's tag team championship match has been held inside Madision Square Garden. That night, it was the Glamour Girls versus the Jumping Bomb Angels. Tonight, it's Bayley and Lyra against the...
All right, guys, the bell has rung as we get ready for this next matchup.
Now, Bayley and Lyra have a bit of momentum. Remember last week here on Monday Night Raw, they knocked off Asuka and Kyrie, the Kabuki Warriors.
Certainly got to give Bayley and Lyra a little confidence boost prior to this matchup. But then you have to deal with game-changing power like Lash Legend just showed Bayley in the entire world.
Yeah,
and you can't plan for that.
And she just grows with confidence each and every week as Nia Jax.
All right, we see here Lash Legend and Nia Jax starting things out in a big clothesline here to Bayley after Legend showed off the strength here to start this matchup. Now Nia Jax back inside the ring, picking up Bayley on her shoulder. Bayley able to counter, and Bayley makes the tag to Lyra. Lyra now in the back. Oh, and a big drop kick to Nia, but she's still on her feet. Now Lyra, a drop kick from the middle rope, but Nia's still on her feet. And now the headlock here to Lyra. Oh, but shoved into the corner here, and now Nia makes the tag. Lash Legend now legal in this matchup, and Lyra could be in big trouble.
Door opens for Bayley tonight with a chance to make
and now we see here Lyra picked up Legend. And Lyra flips over, lands on her feet, up to the middle rope here, but Legend catches Lyra here by the throat. And now Legend tosses Lyra into the corner. And a big splash there by Lash. And Valkyria in big trouble here. Legend, uh-oh, the splash misses as Lyra moves out of the way, makes the tag. Bayley's now legal, looking for the double team here. And oh, a double drop kick by Lyra and Bayley. Legend the cover, and a kick out at 2. And Bayley being extra aggressive here in this matchup.
Every time she steps in the ring, just shrug Bayley's pinfall attempt off at the
Oh,
counter.
Alfie, I gotta take out the Miz.
Bayley's accolades, I don't care who you are, that's disheartening.
Now we see here, oh, ducking under the clothesline was Lyra, but catches a back elbow after Bayley was the one that caught a clothesline here. And Lash Legend and Nia in complete control here thus far. And now the tag made, Nia, now the legal woman for her team. Lyra able to counter though. Legend, uh-oh, almost runs into Nia. Lyra ducks under the clothesline and a nice roundhouse kick. And a combination here, ducking under the clothesline is Lyra. Bayley makes the tag. The drop kick drops Nia Jax. And now Bayley's legal. Bayley dives through the ropes outside and takes out Nia. And now back inside the ring, Lash Legend. Uh-oh, going over the top rope here. And Bayley now gets tagged by Lyra. Dives, taking out Nia outside the ring. And there's Lyra with the drop kick through the ropes. Taking out Last Legend. And now Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley are in control of this matchup. But can they carry this momentum through this matchup here on Monday Night Raw to become the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions? Or will we see Nia Jax and Last Legend be able to come back and retain their championships here tonight in the world's most famous arena in Madision Square Garden here on the Red Brand Monday Night Raw? Well, we're going to find out coming up next after these commercial breaks. So thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Ghost! What's up, brother? How we doing? Damn, went down the wrong street again. Hey, Ghost, come on, man. Come on. Tim hits the attitude adjustment to Miz. Well, thank you, Alfie. I appreciate that. If Miz comes too close to Tim, you can use his move and take down the Miz. Hey, man, the Miz may think he's all that, but guess who's really awesome? That's right. Tim Reynolds Show, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Alfie, we'll be checking out NXT tomorrow. Got some other videos we'll be working on, but most certainly we'll have that on in the background. We've done a couple of NXT live streams on the channel thus far, and they really haven't been that successful, to be honest with you guys. So I think I'm going to try to continue to slow play that NXT. So we'll try to keep you guys up to date on that sort of stuff. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. Don't forget to please hit that like button, guys. Thank you very much. All right, we are here on commercial break. We've got about another minute before we get back to the action. And guys, how about the matchup that got us started here on Monday Night Raw? I got to tell you guys, I was pretty pumped up about it. Where we're seeing the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, take on the Visions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, for the WWE World Tag Team Championships in a street fight match. That was the only thing about starting late here, guys. I can't believe we missed a little bit of that matchup, but it was a terrific matchup. And guys, IShowSpeed was there at ringside next to Logan Paul's mom. Logan Paul's mom had the brass knuckles, and you knew in a street fight matchup, Logan Paul was going to use those here tonight. And he tried to do that as well as use those brass knucks to get them to victory here today. And it would actually come in handy because we would see IShowSpeed get pulled into the ring area out of the audience there when LA Knight went to go help out the Usos and take out the Maverick Logan Paul with the brass knucks, and it ended up being IShowSpeed that hit LA Knight with the brass knucks, and that would lead to the Vision getting the victory after the brass knucks were connected to Jimmy Uso. Jay would then attack the Maverick Logan Paul on the outside, and Austin Theory would pick up the pieces to get the victory, and we've got new World Tag Team Champions. And we see here Nia Jax taking out Bayley. And will we have new tag team champions here tonight in the women's division as well? Well, here Nia picks up Lyra up on her shoulders. Oh, and a big Samoan drop. The cover on Lyra. And a kick on it too. And what an aggressive cover there by Nia Jax. And Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley have been dominated here for the most part as Lyra tries to fight back. Last catches an elbow. Nia goes shoulder first into the post. And that could be the opening Lyra needed as she crawls to her ring corner. But no, Last Legend's right there to stop her. And now Lyra up on one foot here, still trying to get there. And oh, the Enziguri connects to Legend, and she could be out. And Lash still holding on to that ankle. And now Lyra, picked up by Legend for a standing suplex. Oh, but she counters into a DDT. What a beautiful counter there by Lyra. And now Lyra needs to make a tag. Both her and Lash down in the ring. Lyra crawling to her corner. Bayley's right there. Lyra makes the tag. Bayley knows how big this opportunity is for her and Lyra. Picking up Lash here, Bayley thrown into the ropes. Oh, and what a big boot by Lash Legend! Bayley just got her head knocked off. And now the tag made. The big leg drop by Nia Jax. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. How did Bayley kick out of that? Lash Legend connect with a beautiful big boot. And then we seen the big leg drop there from Nia. And now, oh no, dragging Bayley to the corner. Nia looking to take this out. Oh, and now trying to take Bayley out, but Bayley able to counter. And now Nia's in trouble. Bayley, oh no! Could be looking to pick up Nia up on her shoulders. Oh my goodness! Bayley with the power and the power bomb to Nia Jax connects. The tag made. Lyra's legal. Lyra to the top rope here. Oh, and a moonsault connects the cover. But Lash Legend's there to break it up. But Bayley's there, and now she attacking Lash Legend here. And now Lash fighting off Bayley. Oh, a big right hand takes out Bayley. But a big spinning heel kick takes out Legend. But Legend responds with a big uppercut that takes out Lyra. And now all 4 of these women are laid out in the middle of the ring. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Bella Twins are here, but so is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And these women mean business here.
Teams who have been jockeying for position over these tag titles for weeks. We were talking about how red hot the tag team division has been.
And now we see the Bella Twins, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss on the outside, and now Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley are confronting them. And oh no, Nia Jax just threw Lyra into Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And now you see the Bella Twins, catching a beatdown from Lash. And now this match has gotten out of hand. And now, Legend throwing Nikki Bella into the steel post. But wait a minute, Bayley's back. And Bayley, looking to take out Lash. But Lash catches Bayley and spine first into the ringside apron. But now back inside the ring, Lyra with the kick to Nia. Nia, the big headbutt to Lyra. And now, wait a minute, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss gets involved. And now the bell has rung, a disqualification as these women continue to battle here. And now Legend back in the ring trying to take out Bliss and Charlotte. And oh my goodness, Charlotte with the right hand to Legend. Legend now battling, and Bayley and Lyra there now as well. And here's the Bella Twins. We've got chaos here in this one, folks.
Big kick. Rocks the jaw of Nia Jax. Bliss.
And there's Bliss taking out Nia.
We got a melee in there.
And now, Lyra Valkyria, the kick to Lash, and a big knee from Bayley. And there's
Lash sent out.
one of the Bella Twins to clean it up.
Despite the chaos, the champions.
Alfie, see you when you're back, buddy.
Woo!
Woo! Give me some flair, says Ghost. I would say Bikini Mud Wrestling back as a standard. It might be. It might be.
As Las Vegas draws near. Well, things really out of control on the road to WrestleMania. Las Vegas will host the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame induction.
And that's right, guys. The WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026 includes AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon, Demolition, Sid Vicious, and Dennis Rodman.
As we take you back to last week on Raw.
And that's right, guys. After what we've seen, we're Oba Femi a few weeks ago took out Brock Lesnar.
Is going to be the slayer of the beast, the conqueror's conqueror, one to beat the one in 21-1. The overhyped wannabe ruler. Because at WrestleMania, you're gonna be beaten. You're gonna be victimized. Damn it, you will be conquered by Balor. Lesnar.
Oh my God.
He put Brock on his ass twice.
2 weeks in a row.
I ain't never seen nobody do that.
And that's right, guys, the shocking moment once again when Obafemi injected fear into the face of the beast, Brock Lesnar. And will we see these two behemoths put on such a big matchup at WrestleMania? But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we will see the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, here live on Monday Night Raw.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're here on another commercial break here on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Been a little slow go of it here, guys, today, but we're trying to make the best of it. So thank you so much for all of the people that are hanging out here with us today. I know it hasn't been a fun live stream thus far, but we'll get more people going, and we'll keep the entertainment going.
I got some news.
What?
The last year peppers in the fridge.
Oh, okay. You know how long it took you to get that pepper, Jimmy?
Peace out. I take it. Ah, shit.
You thought you were leaving, huh? That's my dog right there. That's my cat right there. Just chilling, hanging out. Why? Because he knew you were going to try to step your butt in here while I'm trying to sleep. What's up, Midnight? That's my kitty cat. Right there. That's the cat. He's number one. He's the bomb diggity. He's got his daddy's back. Mommy's over here trying to be a smart ass.
No, not me. Bite your mommy.
Yeah! Bite your mommy.
Don't you bite your mommy. Why bite your mommy?
Dingle
Don't bite
boy.
your mommy.
Dingle boy. Yeah, I see he licked me. Such a little rascal. Hey!
What?
You didn't bring me the red koozie for the red Dr. Pepper for the red brand raw? Are you kidding me?
No, I brought you the no problemo one.
Yeah, but I'm already through the problems. We're caught up here now, okay? You made me late, all right? Ghostify already knows, okay? I got the uniform on. He knows we about to make our own SummerSlam this year, okay? Might as well put that shit on pay-per-view, okay? People might pay to see that, all right? Anyways, can I please
That's
have
not the
a red
app for that,
koozie?
babe.
Thank you. That was awesome, man. No, Alfie, you did not just curse me. You are not the new Danhausen in this chat, Alfie. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You are not a collector of teeth. Do not do that. All right, here we go. Tide already tapped out. Heck yeah. Mama being a bad girl. Ghost, dude, she's always a bad girl. It's just whether or not I can tame her, you know? She's always a bad girl. Here comes my woman back, my woman's back. And now I just need my pepper. All right, guys, we're just a few moments away from getting back to the action here on Monday Night Raw. My granddaughter is beating her chest like Obafemi and saying, yes, I am Grandpa. I got her into wrestling. Keith, that is so freaking cool, dude. Thanks for sharing that with us here today, man. And wow, guys, I am a little surprised. I thought we'd get a little bit more views up until now. We're about a little over an hour in. And, yep. Oh, wait a minute! Danhausen's here!
WWE shall return July 18th for Saturday night's main event. And you can get your tickets this Thursday, April 2nd. Yes, very good. You better do it.
Nice job, Danhausen. Meanwhile, WWE Saturday night's main event does return to Madison Square Garden in New York City on the 18th of July. Saturday night's main event coincides with the return of Fanatics Fest New York City 2026 in New York City's iconic Javits Center from July 16th to the 19th.
Y'all have fun. Have a good night. I'm going back to bed.
Sleeper. Ooh, love that noise. Oh, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring here in Madison Square Garden on Monday Night Raw, it's none other than the Beast, Brock Lesnar! And making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Vision's Oracle, Paul Heyman!
The Beast, Brock Lesnar.
Okay, 2 weeks from Saturday, WrestleMania, 19 nights away, and Corey, Brock Lesnar is he's walking into some uncharted territory here.
Obafemi has done the unthinkable 2 weeks in a row, gotten the best of the Beast incarnate. There is no doubt Lesnar is looking for vengeance as these two super heavyweights collide on the grandest stage of them all.
Thank you, Alfie.
WrestleMania.
Granddaughter gonna start smacking down? Heck yeah.
What about Brock? Be a public safety hazard.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I am the advocate for the baddest dude walking the face of the planet, the real main event of WrestleMania, the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar! I am out here tonight tonight to pontificate on the perils that await Obafemi. 2 weeks ago, let's all be candid about this, Brock Lesnar was distracted by Seth freaking Rollins and was caught off guard by Obafemi. Last week, right here on Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar was not dressed to fight. Brock Lesnar came out to have a beast-to-man conversation with Obafemi. But of course, Obafemi decided to pick a fight when Brock Lesnar just wanted a conversation. Well, if you notice, tonight, Brock Lesnar is dressed to fight.
Oh boy.
Because Brock Lesnar has authorized me to let everybody know that I've seen this happen for 25 years in WWE and in UFC. That when somebody locks eyes with Brock Lesnar ready to fight, that man pisses all over himself. That man leaves a puddle in the ring that has to be mopped up. And while they're mopping up the piss from Obafemi, they might as well mop up Obafemi from the beating he takes from Brock Lesnar.
Whoa!
Enough! Obafemi! Get your ass out here right now!
And Brock's had enough talking. And now we could be seeing Oba come out. Will he answer the challenge? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And General Manager Adam Pearce says no.
Bottom line here is my job is to preserve my main events for WrestleMania, and that is precisely what I am going to do. So with all due respect, I said with all due respect.
And they are not liking this here in MSG.
Sorry, that will not be happening. It will not be happening. Gentlemen, if you please, leave the ring. Please. Brock, it's not happening. Brock, it's not.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, General Manager Adam Pearce may have said it's not happening, but making his way to the ring, he is the ruler, Oba Femi! What's up, Timmy? How we doing, brother? We'll love to see Brock speak on the mic for once. Well, Alfie, you got your wish there, buddy. Brock doesn't have technical tools. Tim, have you tried doing the Oba walk? Oh, you know it, brother. You know it, bro. Adam, do not go in that ring. Adam, you're cooked if you go in that ring. Tell him, Alfie. And now Oba making his way down to the ring. And now these two behemoths, these two beasts, look to stare each other down just a few weeks before the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania! Oba! Oba! Oh, and now the security's taken out by Obafemi, who's making his way towards Brock Lesnar. The double clothesline, and now security guard just got tossed like a rag doll. Oh, and General Manager Adam Pearce just got shoved out of the way by Obafemi, and Oba looks like he's not waiting for Mania. And Lesnar's fired up as Oba slowly makes his way around the ring. And the Beast has to watch the ruler do what Brock normally does, which is walk around the ring and intimidate his opponent. Everything's going all right, Timmy. A little late here to the action, but we're doing good. Tim, which wrestler would you bodyguard? Good question. Maybe Finn Balor?
2 weeks in a row, he's been on his heels.
And I could hang out with Danhausen. That might be fun. And now Oba up on the ring apron here. Brock waiting inside the ring as Oba makes his way inside the squared circle. And now these two men are staring each other down here in Madision Square Garden on Monday Night Raw. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! It's Oba! It's Brock Lesnar! You can see Paul Heyman. Wait a minute! Here's Triple H! And Triple H is here telling Oba and Brock that this is not happening here today. And now Triple H trying to get in the middle of these two. And now Brock laughing at Obafemi as Paul Heyman helps to get Brock Lesnar out of the ring. And now Triple H is the one who has to get in the middle of Oba and Lesnar. And Brock just pretty much throwing a fit here. No, Ghost, Brock would have stayed a little longer in the UFC if it wasn't for his injuries. Yeah, Ghost, Triple H fixing to be a beach ball. Maybe a basketball, too. I mean, we are in MSG. And that's right, guys. Obafemi not afraid. And wait a minute! Oh, no, now the security! Oh, an F5 to one of the security guards! As Lesnar continues his path to destruction. I mean, I hope no other security guards are in trouble.
This is box office. These two have to stay apart.
We're going to have to figure this out because Obafemi assaulted the general manager, sent him into the barricade.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's Finn Balor.
The Judgment Day was a family. We ran Raw for 4 years. And in that time, I've done some things I'm not exactly proud of. I made some enemies, and I made a lot of bad decisions. Perhaps the worst decision I made was thinking I could make a man out of Dominic Mysterio. Now, Dom, I'll give you credit. You learned one thing. You ran my playbook against me. Bravo. But don't you remember? When you turned your back on your father, when you were lost, it was me you turned to. I was the one to step in and step up for you.
What's up, Kidder? With the key secondary departure, Todd Bowles confirms the Buccaneers are actively seeking new quarterback talent to bolster their defense. Kidder, I would agree with that there, man.
No, I'll admit it. I'm guilty. I helped create that jackass. I'm responsible for creating you. So now, I'm responsible for destroying you.
Oh!
At WrestleMania.
And Finn Balor with the statement to Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Oh yeah, Ghost, I do miss the UFC WCW days. Miss Reynolds making her own poll here, guys, apparently. I've been watching wrestling since the 80s when Mid-South Wrestling was rolling on great. Well, what's up, Timmy? Way to go, bro. And ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And introducing first, from Mexico, he is the WWE Men's Intercontinental Champion. He is Penta! Saddle Metal! And the man who shows no fear will have to defend his Men's Intercontinental Championship coming up next against the New Day's Kofi Kingston here on Monday Night Raw. Excuse me. All right, this poll is now live. Vote, vote, vote. Oh my goodness, dear. You are ridiculous, honey. Keith with the Penta. Here we go. You know what? Don't you run in here asking questions. Don't even make an appearance. Just stick your big old head in here and start yapping your mouth.
Mine's not big.
You sure?
It's accurately sized.
No, it's a little bit above average. Hey. That's where that big brain is, babe. I mean, you got a big head, you got a big brain. Well, if you would just close the door behind you, you wouldn't have to worry about it now, would you?
I don't like closed doors.
You got that treasure mama handle the business, and hey, he will stay home. Ghost! I mean, Ghost is like on mama's side for everything.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, Keith, not too bad, man. I really do like what we've seen on Monday Night Raw here today. And I mean, come on. When you kick off the show with Stephanie McMahon coming out to confront the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes, I mean, that's a great way to start it out. And man, this match between Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar is going to be one for the ages. I am excited, guys, to see this matchup. Uh-oh, your other boy's coming.
Ah, shoot, I'm trying to get the one.
We've got a brawl here. The family is now all in the room. Will Midnight be able to get out of the room? Will Charlie be able to get the attention he rightfully deserves? And will my wife continue to make appearances where she's below my waistline on the video? And you don't really know what she's doing under there. Now, do you guys?
I'm trying to get the flipping cat.
Well, that's what you get.
Midnight, come here. Got him!
Got him! There he is!
I swear that's what I was doing!
Oh, good Charlie.
Sir Charleston.
No.
Come here.
Uh-oh, Charlie's turn. Can you pick him up? Ah, there he is! Duckle boy! Duckle boy!
Alright, I'm going back to bed.
Back to bed? No, you ain't going back to bed. It's going to be over in an hour. Why are you going to go back to bed? You think they want you to go back to bed? I don't think they want you to go back to bed. Timmy says, I remember Mid-South Wrestling pretty much as well with Bill Waugh, T. Ernie, the Cat Lad, and One Man Gan, and Mr. Wrestler 1 and 2. $1,000 man, Ted DiBiase? Heck yeah, man. Pulling the gray muscle, says Ghost.
Hey, Charlie, come on.
WWE's a banger tonight, says Keith. Thank you, my man. What's that pepper at, Mrs. Reynolds? Right here. She got it late, but we did get it. We did get it, Keith.
In an open challenge on social media, Kofi Kingston accepted, and this will be for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. Penta, who's been a fighting champion over the past few weeks against Dominic Mysterio, Dragon.
And guys, making his way to the ring already there is the #1 contender, the challenger for the IC title. It's the New Day's Kofi Kingston!
Past Friday night. Certainly a disappointing outcome for Carmelo Hayes, but a hell of a reign as United States champion. And the same can be said for this relatively young reign of Penta.
And here's the bell rings, and we are underway in this one-on-one matchup as Penta takes on Kofi. And a tie-up here in the middle of the ring.
Before WrestleMania on April 11th down in Mexico City.
For the first time ever in the AAA promotion, Penta scheduled to battle El Hijo del Vikingo for the WWE Intercontinental Champion. And who knows, depending on the result of that one, we could see...
Oh, and a nice counter here, and Penta... Uh-oh. Oh, stop Kofi there after leaping through and catching Kofi off guard.
Let's talk about Kofi Kingston for a minute. I'm wondering...
Oh, and Kofi able to move out of the way from that splash in the corner, and Kofi connects with a big elbow, and now combinations. Right hands to Penta, tossing him in the middle of the ring.
So Kofi's out here.
And now Kofi in the middle of the ring here. And oh, a nice counter there by Penta with a kick to the gut. But Kofi with a big high knee. And that connects to the chin of Penta. But Penta went for the clothesline. Ducking underneath was Kofi. Kofi, the DDT connects to the IC champ. The cover here. And that kick got it too.
Completely unfair that you're already accusing Kofi of cheating when since the opening bell he's done nothing but show that he is a highly skilled technical WWE superstar.
This is the third time two men has met in the ring. It's been all Penta thus far as Grayson Waller looks on. We talked about
That beer's ice cold, says Ghost. And now we got some big chops here coming up from Penta and Kofi. And now Kofi, looking for trouble in paradise. But a nice counter there by Penta. Penta with the kick, but Kofi rolls out of the way. A big kick to the face now as Kofi Kingston steps up here to the top rope. And Penta catches him with the code breaker. And Kofi's out. And now the cover here. And a kick out at 2. My granddaughter went crazy when Oba came out to the ring. That's awesome, Keith.
Kingston with an unbelievable career here in WWE. Looking for the Penta driver now on Kofi.
And Kofi able to counter that Penta driver. But Penta moves out of the way in the corner as Kofi clashes. He connects with the kick there, and here we go. Vintage Penta with the handstand drop kick off the top rope, the cover, and a kick out at 2 by Kofi.
Kofi, a WWE champion, mentioned a 4-time Intercontinental champion. However, he hasn't held the Intercontinental title since 2012.
Alfie changed his profile picture. Say his name and he will appear. We'll have to sing it later. And what a big drop kick by Kofi Kingston. A nice counter there to Penta. And now Kofi in control. Kingston, tossed outside the ring. No, he's on the ring apron. And Penta, catches him with an enziguri to the face. And now off the ropes here, Penta catches Kofi. Kofi catches him. And now back first right on the side of the ring apron here. And now Grayson Waller getting involved. And now we see here a little bit of a disagreement, it looks like, here between Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. Waller's been a guy to sort of help out the New Day here for a little while, but over these last few weeks, we have seen it where it doesn't look like Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston are on the same page here. All right, Tim, what's up, man? It says, I Mid-South Wrestling, originally from Mid-South, Instabitable, I don't fucking know. Is primary television production based in Louisiana, specifically in Shreveport, throughout its run starting around 1979 because I was 8. Wow, Timmy, well, way to go, man. Thank you for bringing in some nostalgic wrestling comments here in the channel. Appreciate that. Remember the days of WCW? And we would spread the couches out and had our own wrestling matches. Always ended with injuries from body slams to body slams and clothesline. Oh, yeah, Ghost, man. One of the favorite things that me and my brother used to do growing up, man, was wrestling in our bedroom and on the living room when we could put the couches together or put all the cushions on the ground and cover them up with a bunch of the pillows and stuff like that. Man, talk about great times. And, you know, it's actually pretty exciting when coming to think about it, guys. Like, anytime that we got a chance to see a pay-per-view back in the day, like, that was just so awesome. A good family time, especially bonding between my dad and my brother and I. Times I'll never forget, to be honest with you guys. And I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania this year. Guys, I think it's going to be absolutely stacked. I love how things are shaping out. And don't forget, guys, also coming up more than likely at the beginning of next week, or maybe over the weekend, depending on if the match card is sort of set in stone here. Since WrestleMania is just a few weeks away, we will be doing a preview show here on Tim Reynolds Show, so I hope you guys will check that out and support the channel. Mrs. Reynolds, unfortunately, a lot of people have not answered your poll thus far, so I'm going to do you a little bit of a favor here, okay? Oh, Mrs. Reynolds!
defending the Intercontinental Championship against Kofi Kingston. Live tonight on Monday Night Raw. Corey and I was talking about it a few moments ago. The importance of this championship inside these hallowed halls of Madision Square Garden. And some of the all-time greats that have defended the title inside this building. The home of WWE.
Beyond the world's most famous arena, this is a pro wrestling cathedral. Highly respected by everyone who's ever walked through the doors. Kofi Kingston would love to become Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, and a nice counter there from Penta to Kofi. Ducking under the clothesline. Penta drops Kofi Kingston, and a big bulldog connects.
He looks to win his first Intercontinental title in 14 years.
Uh-oh.
Kofi looks for the SOS.
Oh, and the SOS connects the cover here, and a kick out at 2 by Penta. And Kofi was so close there.
Kofi Kingston came within a fraction of a second of achieving his goal of becoming Intercontinental Champion.
In fairness to Waller, Kofi Kingston did tell him he wants to do this on his own to stay out of the business.
Maybe Waller can go to the back rather than arguing with Jeff Ross behind us.
It's time to get over. Oh, and Kingston now with a leg drop to the back of the neck of Penta. Again into a cover. And again, Penta's got a kick out. And Kofi almost won the title.
I stand corrected. Waller was making fun of that dork Rosenberg in the second row. Look out, Cole.
No. Well, Grayson Waller now placing.
Get over there. I got him, dummy.
Have you hit?
And now you're seeing here Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller still not on the same page here. And now Kofi looking to make something happen here off the ropes. And here over the top, Penta catches him. And now Kofi in trouble and dropped on the announcer's table. What a back slam there by Penta. And now Waller talking shit to Kofi. Oh, and now Penta just took out Grayson Waller. And now Penta's in control.
We're going to muscle Kingston back inside of the squared circle. The luchador making the climb to the top rope.
Oh, Kingston caught him with
And Trouble in Paradise, Kofi with the cover. And a kick out at 2. And Kofi connected with Trouble in Paradise after Penta went off the top rope. And Kingston cannot believe that he didn't win that match.
Ultra Trouble in Paradise. And Kingston still couldn't put Penta away.
Kofi knows what it's like to swim in the deep waters. This is familiar territory for Kofi. Precarious position for both superstars. Kingston wants a superplex. Penta.
Oh, and there we go. A big slam. Kofi got caught. Oh, and the Mexican Destroyer connects the cover by Penta. And your winner and still the WWE Men's Intercontinental Champion, it's Penta!
I'm impressed week after week with Penta.
How can you not be? The Intercontinental Championship means everything to Penta. It's a symbol for everything he has scratched and clawed and fought for his entire life, his entire career. Penta extremely proud of the gold and will defend it until he can't anymore. There we see on the outside, right here on our announced desk, Kofi Kingston spine first. A Mexican Destroyer for Grayson Waller, just for good measure. And the champ in the center of the ring spikes Kofi on the crown of his skull. And MSG has...
And what a big win by Penta here. Kofi Kingston really put up a very good fight.
Penta, congratulations on another successful title defense. Listen, Penta, with WrestleMania just a couple of weeks away, I think everyone in the WWE universe wants to know what could be in store for you and this Intercontinental Championship. So I'll ask you this. Is there any chance you could enlighten us?
Pain, not just for me, for anyone who dares. I talked to Adam Pearce.
is done. At WrestleMania, my title hangs above the ring. You want it? Climb and fall. Because up there is not your world. That's my kingdom. At WrestleMania, ladder match.
What?
¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy Penta el Cero. I love you, New York. Oh my God. Did we hear that right? We sure did.
Did we just hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Intercontinental title on the line at WrestleMania.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Men's Intercontinental Championship will be on the line at WrestleMania in a ladder match? Are you kidding me? And there's General Manager Adam Pearce backstage.
I'll call you back. I appreciate that. Where is Brock?
Where's Brock? Well, not that it's any of your business, but the Beast has left the world's most famous arena.
Good to know. And I noticed you were on your phone. Did you happen to see any interesting email today?
What's with you and emails? I don't do emails. Emails are a recap of a previous conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I am from New York. We keep our ear to the ground. We keep our nose in the gutter. That's how we know.
Okay, so did you smell anything interesting today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I smell the stench of a corporate general manager.
Ooh.
If you think that one's bad, wait till you see what I have to say out in the ring now.
You're going to see who has a stench.
We certainly are. Yeah, we are.
Okay, guys, we're supposed to see Paul Heyman coming up next here on Monday Night Raw, and I gotta tell you, I was a little shocked here, man. I mean, we've got to see a lot of Paul Heyman over the last few weeks here, so gonna be really interesting to see what happens. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Okay, only 2 votes so far on the poll. Come on, guys, we got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? A little conversation I missed between Ghost and Mrs. Reynolds? What's going on? Where's the poll? WrestleMania is on our wedding anniversary this year, so I might be co-hosting some of the show just so I can spend some time with my hubby. Aw, baby. That's so sweet of you. Can't wait for you to hang out with us on WrestleMania. That'll be awesome, baby. Especially for our anniversary. We get to live stream on our anniversary. Well, maybe some of the kind folks here on Tim Reynolds Show will be willing to make it a very special anniversary for us. I'm sure they'll come hang out with us and make it fun. Hell yeah, mama. You are better than husband anyway. Hey! Ghost! What the heck, man? Thanks, hubby. Y'all vote accordingly, says Mrs. Reynolds. What is that, Tim? I heard nothing. He didn't listen. Ghost. Tim's the GOAT. I couldn't match up with his talent. Mrs. Reynolds, you're talented in many, many other ways, baby. There we go. All right. Next beer up. You're right, Ghost. That's a great idea. Oh, honey. Oh, Mrs. Reynolds. Look, guys, Mrs. Reynolds wants y'all to vote, man. You got to vote. Get your votes in. I I do the wedding, I street man, I do the wedding, hey, 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 hey.
Exclusively.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Uh-oh, Paul Heyman's in the ring now.
Before I was so rudely interrupted. What, is the lighting guy from New Jersey or something? Let's get a couple pieces of business out of the way. First of all, in the words of the late, great Howard Finkel, and new World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, the Vision. You know, I tried to do something special for all of you. I tried, humanitarian that I am, to give back to the community. I tried to give you live tonight in Madision Square Garden, Brock Lesnar versus Femi. And that wannabe mid-level suck-up mid-management so-called pseudo-general manager Adam Pearce.
Will you please put a sock in it?
Apparently, my leg wasn't live.
I have tried a couple of times tonight to help you out, Paul Heyman. So I'm going to ask you again what I just asked you a couple of minutes ago. Have you checked your email today?
Listen to me. I'm a wise man. I'm a coach. I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm an advocate. I'm an oracle. I see the future. And whether I do that by hacking into your emails or listening to phone calls I'm not supposed to be on, there's nothing, Adam Pearce, that you will ever tell me that I don't already know.
Is that so? So then you know Boston Police Department has dropped all charges against Seth Rollins.
Uh-oh! I bet you didn't know that, Paul Heyman.
Surely you know that. You checked your email.
Yeah, of course I knew that. What do you think? I'm Paul Heyman. Of course I knew that. What? Let me guess. I'm supposed to be afraid. Mr. Pierce, I'm standing here in the ring in my hometown. I am the native New Yorker in WWE. I fear no man. I am the last manager standing from the 1980s, and Madision Square Garden can testify. I am the last promoter standing from the 1990s.
Good point. Good point.
Well, Mr. Last Promoter Standing, then you also read in your email that as of this very second, Seth freaking Rollins is medically cleared to compete.
Oh! And look who's here, ladies and gentlemen! It's none other than the visionary himself, who's now medically cleared to compete just weeks before WrestleMania, and now behind Paul Heyman, it's Seth Rollins with the steel chair in the ring. Oh, and the chair shot to the back of Paul Heyman.
That was weak.
Oh no! And now Paul Heyman's in trouble! Seth Rollins has Paul's head on top of the steel chair! And oh no, Rollins looks like he's gonna stomp the head of Paul Heyman here.
Rollins wants to stop Paul Heyman.
Wait a minute, somebody's here. Oh, and there's somebody. It's Gunther. Gunther's here. What is Gunther doing? He's attacking Seth Rollins. We haven't seen Gunther for weeks, and now Gunther's out here with the sleeper hold on Rollins. Did Paul Heyman recruit Gunther?
He's Gunther.
What is happening? Guys, I didn't know we would even see Gunther at Mania, and Gunther is literally choking out Seth Rollins right now. Are you kidding me? I'm in shock. By the way, I did get my beer. Thank you, baby.
Hey, hold on. You get that under one condition. Yeah. You stay home tomorrow.
Maybe.
No, we're not doing this again. No.
Close the door. And Gunther just pointed at the WrestleMania sign. And ladies and gentlemen, what a statement made by Gunther. Holy crap.
Has another career in his sights. Come WrestleMania.
Thank you, Joshua. Someone who actually speaks some reason here in the chat.
No.
No, of course not. Guys, I am shocked here. I don't know if Paul Heyman set this up or if Gunther just went for pretty much a top opponent at Mania. Whoa!
Technically, he's still working, y'all. So...
That was crazy. I did not see that coming. Holy crap.
Fine here.
Thank you. It's not time for beer 30. Beer 30. Oh, wait, is this another shark movie? Oh, my gosh. Thrash. Oh, my goodness. They just don't make shark movies like they used to.
Good old Jaws.
Good old Jaws. Was that your Jaws impersonation? You are terrible at this. A Jaws impersonation goes dun 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 dun.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie very many times.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
You're the best. All right, guys, better crack this one open in front of the lady. Ooh, do you see that pop? I got that on camera. And you are dropping my... that is my computer.
It's fine. Nothing spilled. It's empty.
You're lucky Ghost in here is being really nice to you, okay? You're lucky. Ooh, mama. The kids are missing you right now. Wait, is he in here?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say. Sneak in again?
No, but as soon as I open that door, little bastard's gonna sneak right in.
Yep. Right now, the kids are having themselves a little fun here. All right, here we go. Josh says, oh, we know you staying home tomorrow, says Ghost. And Josh says, only 3 votes. I voted to go to work because I got to go to work every day, so everybody should go. And Ghost says, boo! Fair point. It would technically still be work. Yes, she has already been told that. If I do stay home tomorrow, I will be working on my channel. So, Tim wasn't Jaws either. That was way better than what my wife did, okay? My wife sounded like a kitty cat coming in trying to be freaking dangerous and ferocious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TimReynoldsShow, brought to you by... Dude, I wish brought to you by Miller Lite. They be giving me some money. Shit.
Love you.
No, you too. I'm going to be done soon.
Oh, thank goodness.
What? Excuse me. All right, it's beer 30, everybody. Cheers, y'all, from Tim Reynolds Show.
is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K26. Play now to instantly unlock legends like Andre the Giant, Kurt Angle, Bray Wyatt, and more. Install and play before April 15th to receive 30 rewards from Ringside Pass Season 2 featuring Demolition and Kelly. WWE 2K26, the show never stops. And the show hasn't stopped here tonight. Moments ago, Pierce and Heyman in a confrontation.
Seth freaking Rollins is medically clear to compete.
Guys, this was absolutely nuts. As Seth Rollins arrives here in the arena in Madision Square Garden, Paul Heyman would be taken out by a steel chair, and right when it looked like Rollins was going to stomp the head of Paul Heyman into that steel chair, we then would see a man that we have not seen in quite a few weeks, as it would be Gunther who would attack Seth Rollins with the sleeper hold and put him out of his misery.
Would hit the scene and put the architect to sleep.
Yeah, he would put Rollins to sleep on the announce table. And then pointing to the WrestleMania sign, the career killer making his intentions known. Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix tonight, and there is the face of Netflix Sports with her family, the great Elle Duncan, enjoying things here at the Garden tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall, as we'll see Io Sky going one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel ducking under the clothesline, and now Io Sky with the nice headlock here on Raquel.
Well, Io is just trying to pull Kyrie aside, and you know, they were former friends. Let bygones be bygones, and question.
And now a nice counter by Io Sky, but Raquel slamming Io into the corner here, and now the shoulder tackles by Raquel. Battling here against Io Sky.
Imposing her will on the genius of the Sky.
And wait a minute, Sky looking for the roll-up here, and Raquel says, And Raquel Rodriguez picks up Io, ducking under the clothesline. Io Sky going for the Hurricane Rana. But Raquel's able to block it. And now Io in trouble here.
That is freakish power.
And now off the ropes here, and oh no, looking for the Hurricane Rana. Raquel with the power here, but Io Sky fighting back, and Raquel still says no, but a nice maneuver there by Io. Ducking under the clothesline now, Raquel in trouble. The nice cartwheel backflip, and taking out Raquel's leg here. Io with the drop kick. And it connects to Raquel.
No, still not off her feet.
And Io Sky, ducking under as Raquel's tossed to the outside of the ring. And now Io Sky has Raquel right where she wants her. And Sky off the ropes here. And, diving through, but what a catch by Raquel. Catching Io in midair. Io able to fight back, ducks under the clothesline, but that one connects. And Raquel takes out Io Sky with that big clothesline.
She's got this unreal power, and she's really come into her own the last few months. Cover now by Rodriguez, and a kick out.
Cole, you and I have watched Raquel for most of her career, dating back to her time in NXT. And I think the one thing that's been missing from Rodriguez's game is the confidence. It's like Raquel finally believes in herself. Like she's finally realized that she has the size advantage that she does, that she is as free.
So now we see Io getting picked up here, and a shoulder tackle there from Raquel knocks down Io Sky. So Raquel picking up Io here. Io up in the sky. Raquel. Nice counter here. Io going for the armbar here. Raquel trying to break the hold. As Io tries to force Raquel to tap out, but look at the power by Raquel. But a nice counter by Io Sky, a couple of elbows here. And now off the ropes, a big boot knocks down Sky. And Io's in trouble. Raquel Rodriguez now picking up Io Sky up on her shoulders. Sky in big trouble. And a nice counter as we see Raquel go through the ropes there. and almost connect to the middle turnbuckle. And now Io Sky's not done. Out on the ring apron here, Sky could be looking for a springboard moonsault, and it connects, taking out Raquel Rodriguez on the outside. What a beautiful move by Io as she hits that springboard moonsault with perfection to take out Raquel Rodriguez. Now, which one of these two women will come out on top with the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw? Well, we're going to find out coming up next after these commercial breaks. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, one thing, guys, that's definitely standing out for me here is, why are these commercial breaks so freaking long and often? I hate it. I really do. I do. I wish there was only a limited amount of commercial breaks you could have on these freaking shows. Please. Like, please, man. WWE, you gotta get your act together here, man. Get your act together. All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're here almost done with Monday Night Raw. Yo, Doomsday, what's up, man? What's up, Tim? How's Raw been so far? Been busy at work, haven't been able to watch much. Doomsday, that's absolutely understandable, man. I hope you're having a good day at work. Thanks for chiming in and hanging out with us here. Not too bad, man. We did get started a little bit late, so that was definitely frustrating, but we did get to see Stephanie McMahon kick things off here on Monday Night Raw with the WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes, as Stephanie McMahon slaps the dog crap out of Cody Rhodes and actually gives some very well advice to the WWE Champion as he gets ready for his main event matchup against Randy Orton as the Viper takes on the American Nightmare. So that's going to be pretty interesting to check out. We also seen Obafemi confront Brock Lesnar as well here on Monday Night Raw, and we also got to see a new WWE World Tag Team Champions crowned here tonight as the Vision, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul were able to get the victory over the Usos with a little bit of help from IShowSpeed. Here we go. Joshua, one of our members on Tim Reynolds Show, says, my theory as to why there are so many commercials is because they are having extremely low ratings and aren't worth the contract they were given, so Netflix needs to recoup some of that money through ads. Well, Joshua, believe it or not, because of Netflix deal with WWE, they're actually making the most as far as the ratings. The ratings are pretty high when it comes to Netflix because they're now, excuse me, Netflix is now the international streaming provider for WWE, not only for Raw, but also for SmackDown around the country outside of the domestic United States television broadcast area. Now, it's ESPN that's dealing with bad ratings right now with those premium live events from WWE, but I imagine WrestleMania will give them a big boost coming up here in the next few weeks. I'm still here. What's up, Timmy? I'm just listening, but I'm putting my 383 smoke motor in my race car. Tim, that's awesome, bro. As we see Io Sky ducking under a right hand and holding up Raquel Rodriguez on the top rope. And now Raquel in some trouble. Io Sky on the outside off the top rope. The front drop kick connects, and there's the kip up by Io Sky, who's fired up here in MSG. And Io, the master of the skies, looking to take out Raquel Rodriguez here. And she's in the proper area for Meteora. And Io Sky connects with the double knees in the corner. And that Meteora sets up Io Sky, who's looking to put this matchup away. Io up to the top rope here, looking to hit that moonsault to put this matchup away. And Io from the top. Oh, and Raquel got the feet up. Sky taken out. And now Raquel, just took out Io. The cover here. And a kick out in two. And Raquel can't believe it as she just straight up took out Io Sky, but it wasn't enough to get the pinfall.
The last possible second, but that might have just drawn the ire.
And now picking up Io. Uh-oh, Raquel countered by Io. A nice couple of right hands to Raquel Rodriguez. But Rodriguez stopping that momentum here. But oh, what a nice hurricane run on the stomp there from Io Sky. And now the cover here. But a kick out at 2. And Io not able to hook the leg, and that could have been what prevented Io Sky from getting the victory here today. But wait a minute. And the Kabuki Warriors out here near the ring. What is happening here? Is Asuka is calling for Kairi Sane to do something?
Io trying to figure out, saying, Kairi, what are you doing?
And oh, Raquel Rodriguez takes out Kairi Sane with the big boot. And Io takes advantage, but the kick out at 2 by Raquel. And Io almost able to hit that roll-up. And now, uh-oh, Raquel got caught in the corner with the big kick. Io now heading up to the top rope here. And oh, bam! Catches Raquel with a spinning DDT. And now Io Sky has Raquel right where she wants her.
Send Raquel back to the clubhouse.
And oh, another Meteora in the corner connects. And now you see here Asuka losing her mind on Kairi Sane. And now Io Sky has seen what's going on. And Io says enough and dives through the ropes and took out Asuka. And wow, a botched move there by Io, who barely connected with that crossbody. And now Io Sky trying to talk some sense to Kairi Sane, telling her to just ignore the abuse. And now back in the ring, though, Raquel picks up Io. Oh, no, Io's in trouble. And Raquel Rodriguez looking for the Tiana bomb. The cover here. And Raquel Rodriguez is your winner here of this matchup. And the Kabuki Warriors just cost Io Sky this matchup. What's up, Timmy? He says, while I'm putting in my 383 Stalker motor in my race car because it's $900 to win Saturday night if it doesn't rain or anything happens between now and Saturday night. Dude, Timmy, are you a race car driver, bro? That is awesome, man. Working on your own cars and shit, too. Kale, what's going on, man? Hi, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Doomsday says, hi, Mrs. Reynolds. I did, yeah, but you may not like what I picked.
The field for this matchup. These qualifying matches have been held on Saturday nights. I should say have been held on WWE main event on Thursdays on the WWE YouTube channel, and the field is set.
Look at the field thus far. Dragon Lee, the young OG Javon Evans, the Lion of Bulgaria Rusev, and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day. This one has Show Stealer written all over it already.
He had a couple of other matches that have been made for WrestleMania.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, Timmy, our NASCAR driver now, with hanging out with us here on this Monday Night Raw.
Dominic actually pinned Finn last year at WrestleMania. What a fatal four-way to win the Intercontinental title.
Really?
We saw chaos in tonight's Women's Tag Team Championship match. If that's any indication, you better have
baby, the votes are not really looking in your favor right now.
Too many names.
Oh, guys, and it has been made official. We've got a fatal four-way Women's Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania with Bayley Lyra, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, the Bella Twins facing Nia Jax and Last Legend. And ladies and gentlemen, the big news we heard earlier today.
You can see when it comes out. I'm also on the road, which is ironic because there's a road to WrestleMania going on, and Hollywood is really close to Vegas. Rumor around this town is WrestleMania needs a host. Well, I'm already on that road, so I will see you at WrestleMania.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, John Cena, the Never Seen 17, will host WrestleMania here this year. Wow, what an incredible announcement, guys. I cannot wait to see the GOAT, John Cena, here in the road to WrestleMania. And guys, here we go. Coming up next here in what should be the main event segment of Monday Night Raw, it'll be Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
In the house, they are live, and they are next.
Okay, well, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you showing some love and support no matter what, man. Thank you, thank you.
Let's get ready.
All right, we're here on another commercial break, guys, as we get ready to see the main event segment here. And I want to give a big shout out to Timmy in the chat here, bro. Good luck in your race tomorrow. Or Saturday night, I should say. Hopefully it doesn't rain for you, and hopefully that Stalker motor goes good for you, dude. 383. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That sounds like a nice race car, my friend. Heck yeah, Kale. Glad to hear from you as well, man. I need to retire from this dirt track racing. 35 years. I might be let my cousin start taking this over. Tim, man. Hey, if I was in your area, I'd love to take over, man. I love me some racing, dude. It's probably one of my other talents here besides doing YouTube. I like to consider myself a very good race car driver, to be honest with you. I actually do have a dream, hopefully one day, to be able to go race maybe for NASCAR, you know, have my own team or something maybe would be pretty cool. Or just even get to race in a race car would be pretty freaking awesome, to be honest with you guys. Hey, how about that, guys? The Tampa Bay Rays get the victory here over the Milwaukee Brewers today. Congratulations to the Rays. Rico, what's going on, man? You need to host WrestleMania? Hey, that'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it, man? Thank you, man. Says y'all have a blessed day going to bed, and I promise I have not gone anywhere. Kale, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. We'll see you next time you're able to join us here on the chat. And yeah, I'm missing football season too, man. Can't wait to see it get back on and doing. I can't believe it, guys. We officially got a ladder match
Hey,
at
hoping to get some
WrestleMania.
sort of update on the status of Seth Rollins after what was both a shocking and vicious attack at the hands of Gunther. Oh, Adam, actually, perfect. Is Seth in there? Do you have any sort of update on his status?
Jackie, you want an update on Seth Rollins? Well, here it is. He's in there. He's pissed off. He's hurting, but you heard me say it. He is medically clear, and he's looking for a receipt. And, Jackie, he will have the opportunity at WrestleMania.
What?
It will be Seth freaking Rollins.
No way!
One-on-one with the ring general Gunther. And that is official.
And Adam Pearce just made it official. We will see Gunther go one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. But ladies and gentlemen, here up next, we have the OTC Roman Reigns. The NFL starts again in August, Timmy. Thank you, man, for asking. What's up, back, Alfie? How you doing, brother? Welcome back.
arms to the sky at the Garden as Roman Reigns is set to head into a main event once again at a WrestleMania.
This could be unlike any main event Roman Reigns has competed in at WrestleMania. The blood is so bad. It's borderline toxic. What started as a war of words has begun to escalate on the road to WrestleMania.
That's right, that's right.
He's in Roman Reigns' head. Roman Reigns wants nothing more than to smash Punk and put him in the rearview mirror.
2 weeks from Saturday, 19 nights, we head to Las Vegas for the start of a 2-night extravaganza known as WrestleMania. In the main event, the best in the world, CM Punk, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Tim, you'll be a great announcer so you can tell everybody about the WWE action in WWE. Heck yeah, thank you there, Timmy. Appreciate you, man.
Disturbingly, CM Punk was laughing about it. Punk believes he's in Reigns' head. He's done everything he could to push the buttons of Roman Reigns in last week.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out on the channel. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
Last week. Roman looking out at the over 18,000 in the house that Bruno built, Madision Square Garden.
Dude, appreciate you, Timmy. Thank you so much, man. Now we'll hear what Roman Reigns has to say here on Monday Night Raw. Now we'll hear what the OTC has to say here in Madision Square Garden.
New York City! Acknowledge me.
of course, it was only a matter of time before we would see the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. And Punk is not looking to talk, he's looking to fight.
Hate and fire in his eyes. We may have a fight on our hands, Cole. Punk into the ring. Here we go.
And now Roman and Punk going at it. Right hands are flying. Punk and Roman going at it. CM Punk with the right hands to Roman. Roman up against the ropes here. Roman ducking under the clothesline, and oh, a big splash there from Roman. And now Punk in trouble here. Roman Reigns. Oh, now Punk tosses Roman on the outside of the ring. And now Punk says, my turn, Roman. And now Reigns doesn't have anybody here as we see Roman Reigns' head bounced off the top rope or the top of the table and now bounced off the steel post head first. As we see WWE officials are out here trying to get some order, and Punk doesn't want any order. CM Punk wants to know it's clobbering time. And now Roman Reigns responded with right hands of his own, and now the World Heavyweight Champion's in trouble. And oh no, now Roman Reigns taking out all of WWE officials here. And now, Punk up on the shoulders of Roman Reigns, but Punk battling back now off the shoulders, and now Punk's got Roman on his shoulders, and now they're trying to fight to separate these two as General Manager Adam Pearce pulls Roman Reigns, and Roman with this spear to the WWE official, and now Roman on the shoulders of Punk. Punk with the golden sleeve. The GTS connects to the OTC. And Punk just took out Roman Reigns.
He looks crazed, Corey. An almost demonic look in the eyes of the World Heavyweight Champion.
We asked last week who lost control. It's Punk.
Now officials asking Punk to leave, but Punk's not done with Roman. And now Punk with a couple of more right hands to the #1 contender. But Punk looks like he's got other thoughts in mind here. Roman could be in trouble. Up on the shoulders of Punk here. And Punk with the big power bomb through the table. Roman just got split in half.
Roman Reigns powerbomb through the table by the world champion.
Damn. Dude, thank you, Timmy.
That's it. Roman Reigns.
And now Punk still with right hands on Roman.
That crazed laugh again.
And CM Punk with a huge statement made here tonight. Cult of personality.
A long time, Cole, since we've seen this look in CM Punk's eyes.
Thing you wanna be. Oh, I'm a cult of personality. And guys, we see here Roman Reigns out on his own, not able to get even a word out before CM Punk would respond as he lays out the OTC and the #1 contender for his World Heavyweight Championship here to end Monday Night Raw. And what an incredible Monday Night Raw it was. As CM Punk makes a huge statement here today, taking out Roman Reigns. returning the favor and power bombing him through the announcer's table. What a Monday Night Raw that was. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And, guys, incredible. What a Monday Night Raw we just witnessed. As we do a little recap here before we call it a night. Guys, we did see Stephanie McMahon to kick off Monday Night Raw here in the world's most famous arena in Madision Square Garden as the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes was confronted by Stephanie McMahon and then slapped right across the face as Stephanie McMahon tries to warn Cody Rhodes about taking on this Randy Orton that we've seen over the last few weeks that is unhinged. That the Legend Killer, the Viper, is back and he expects to become the WWE Champion in the main event at WrestleMania. But Cody Rhodes is ready for the Viper and ready to prove that he is the WWE Champion for a reason. But with some helpful advice by Stephanie, could this possibly help Cody Rhodes get into the game and into the game plan here of what should happen at WrestleMania in the main event against Randy Orton? Well, we're going to find out, guys. Shortly after that, we did get to see our first matchup of the night, which was for the WWE World Tag Team Championships, as we seen the champions, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, take on the Visions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul. And the Maverick would bring out the brass knucks. His own mother had him in her purse, for crying out loud, as IShowSpeed tried to tell Logan Paul not to do it, but instead, we see Logan Paul get attacked by LA Knight, who was ringside for this matchup. And during this brawl, if you will, IShowSpeed got involved, picked up the brass knucks, and sort of accidentally took out LA Knight with a big right hand with the brass knucks. Definitely didn't see that coming. And then the Usos would battle back, and right when it looked like the Usos were going to get the victory, we would see Logan Paul have the brass knucks and use them to his advantage. As Jimmy Uso tried to attack Logan Paul on the outside of the ring, Logan Paul would respond with a big right hand with the brass knucks. That would knock out Jimmy Uso. Jey, who was up on the top rope looking to put the matchup away and pin Austin Theory, he then would jump and take out Logan Paul on the outside. So why main event Jey Uso and the Maverick Logan Paul were battling on the outside? Austin Theory takes advantage, and he would roll over to get the arm over the body of Jimmy Uso, who was knocked out and laid out by the brass knuckles and the right-handed punch from Logan Paul. And Austin Theory would get the pinfall and the victory for the Vision, and we have new World Tag Team Champions, as the Visions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, are your new Tag Team Champs. What an incredible victory for the Vision as they get titles now into the faction, and we'll see how that plays going forward. We also did see, guys, later tonight, we have seen Alba Femi confront Brock Lesnar once again, as these two had to be separated in what will be one of the most anticipated matches at WrestleMania, when we see the Beast, Brock Lesnar, go one-on-one with the ruler, Alba Femi. And guys, not only that, we did see a couple of other matchups here today, as Io Sky went one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez, but the Kabuki Warriors would come out and cause a distraction, which helped Raquel Rodriguez get the victory here tonight in their matchup. We did see Liv Morgan come out and confront Stephanie Vaquer, the Women's World Champion, going a little too far, if you ask me, getting personal, disrespecting her mother, and that's when Stephanie had enough, as she would come out and attack Liv Morgan, but we would see the return of Roxanne Perez, as she would come out and help Liv Morgan and aid her in her attack on the Women's World Champion, as Liv Morgan makes a huge statement here tonight on Monday Night Raw with that beatdown on Stephanie Vaquer with the help of Roxanne Perez, who now returns to Monday Night Raw and the Judgment Day. And speaking of the Judgment Day, we've seen former Judgment Day member Finn Balor have a conversation, or I should say, have a video promo where he confronts Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and it does look like that these two men are headed for a clash on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania, as Finn Balor promises to take out Dominic Mysterio. So we'll get to see that matchup at WrestleMania. And guys, speaking of WrestleMania, it was just announced earlier today and on Monday Night Raw that we will have a host at WrestleMania 42, and it is none other than the Never Seen 17. John Cena will host WrestleMania this year. That is going to be incredible, and can't wait for that, guys. And we've got a bunch of new matchups now heading into WrestleMania, especially after we seen Seth Rollins attack Paul Heyman once again, this time with a steel chair. But there was a surprise as we see Gunther return to Monday Night Raw, and he takes out Seth Rollins, and it's now official. We will see the visionary Seth freaking Rollins go one-on-one with the ring general Gunther at WrestleMania. That's going to be an incredible matchup, guys. And we also did see Penta defend his men's Intercontinental Championship here tonight against Kofi Kingston and get the victory. And he would announce after his win here tonight on Monday Night Raw that he will defend the men's Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania in a ladder match. Like, guys, I don't even know who's going to be in this ladder match, and I am already pumped up and excited and cannot wait to check out WWE WrestleMania 42 this year. Now, guys, make sure you check out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play coming up in just a few weeks for WrestleMania weekend. We'll be going live for WrestleMania Day 1 and 2. And as a matter of fact, guys, it's also my anniversary weekend from a couple years ago when me and my wife finally tied the knot. So I'm hoping to make it a special weekend, not only for live streaming WrestleMania, but also for me and the wife. And I hope you guys will be happy to join us in that. And thank you guys so much for all love and support here on Tim Reynolds Show throughout the year, and cannot wait to bring you guys live play-by-play for WrestleMania in Las Vegas here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out here for this live play-by-play for WWE Monday Night Raw in the world's most famous arena, Madision Square Garden. Hey, I gotta admit, guys, Raw was cooking here today, especially after they capped it off with Roman Reigns and CM Punk battling it out again. This time, CM Punk is the one who makes the statement, putting Roman Reigns through the announcer's table, and now it looks like Punk has all the momentum as these two are heading for a clash in the main event at WrestleMania with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. So hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time here on Tim Reynolds Show for another live play-by-play episode right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, and Mrs. Reynolds, 55% says, I got to go to work tomorrow.